The question I wanted to ask you is that your team have lost 2 and drawn 1 of your last 3 games, but how important is it for you to remind your players of how well they played against Bournemouth and how well they played against Spurs for 75 minutes?
Good evening. Of course, we are going to try to separate both competition, or different competition, because the last 2 matches we lost in Carabao Cup, and we lost on Sunday against Tottenham, and we draw against Bournemouth at home. The last 3 matches we only got 1 point, but we are trying to separate the different competition, focusing in each moment how we are. But of course, we are building the team, and we are trying to create a strong structure in some issues like to be tactically more or less understanding and being focused 90 minutes how we want, or how we can feel strong and comfortable, and mentally and even emotionally. And this is a process we are doing, we are building, and tomorrow is completely different. After Premier League, after Carabao Cup, we can win, we can lose, but tomorrow is totally different. Firstly, because we are being a team very, very competitive and getting the point we are facing. Very motivated, very excited playing each match. We started the first match against Young Boys, and was the first match for a lot of players. It was the first match for the club after a long time. And we were really focusing 100% clearly, using all we can, our power, and we did it. And again, Bayern Munich was again repeating, but playing the second match with the same circumstances. After a long time, playing in Villa Park, Champions League. After a long time, some players playing the second match in Champions League, but at home. And even more excited because it was Bayern Munich. And we did a fantastic job because we were focusing 100% each one, trying to get the best of them on the field. And we achieved the victory, really being successfully in our match, in everything. And the third one, we played against Bologna at home, Champions League, and again we were excited, motivated, and we got it. And tomorrow is the same. And tomorrow we have the possibility to get 1 step ahead in this competition, to be contender, to be in the top 8. And this is the really amazing objective we can achieve, and we can face tomorrow. But if we are not playing 100% focus like we played the before matches in Champions League, it's going to be difficult. And we played last year, taking our own experiences in Europe. And always we played every matches away. It was very difficult. And the teams playing at home with the supporters in Europe, playing against some teams from England like us, Aston Villa, and now more or less we had the respect of the another teams, like one team could get something important. They are playing very motivated. And tomorrow, Brujas is maybe we can feel something like when we were playing against Bayern Munich at home, how we were feeling with our supporter, our motivation, and playing 100% focus and very intense, very competitive, and we won. Tomorrow, Brujas is going to be the same, and we have to be ready to stop them, to impose our game plan, and to play more or less in this competition like we are doing. But of course, this is separate our each competition, and then how we are building the team. And tomorrow is a very good opportunity as well to try to come back again with our success way in this competition, but more or less being organized, competing like we are competing, being consistent, and getting points. Thank you.
Anything else, Gabby? No? No, it's okay.
Unai, Is there more pressure on this game because many people will expect you to win, or is there less pressure because of how well you've started and where you are in the league table?
We're not feeling it like a pressure. And of course, tomorrow, maybe sometimes we are speaking about how teams, they are favorite in different competition. And when we are speaking in England, in the Premier League, there are another teams favorite in front of us. We are accepting it, but we are competing and trying to be there. Of course, we can't refuse tomorrow maybe a favorite against Bruges. But we can feel and we can say we are a favorite. Maybe not to win tomorrow. We are favorite to be in front then. At the end, the 8 matches in Champions League, because tomorrow for me, playing away and playing here with the supporter and how they are, they need now the points for to try to keep having possibilities to get in the next round. They will need tomorrow to win. And if we are playing in our good level, of course, for them it's going to be very difficult. But if we are not playing in our best level, maybe for them it's going to be easier, the match. And of course, we are respecting them, we are respecting Bruges. We are respecting because, firstly, they have advantage of us about they have experiences in Europe more than us. And last year, we finished in semi-final in Conference League against Olympiacos. Another semi-final was Bruges-Fiorentina. Of course, they were more or less being successful like us. This is the really respect and difficulties we know, and I know, and I am transmitting the players, is Europe. Thank you.
Ben.
Hi, Unai. You said it would be amazing to be in that top 8 as contenders. If you keep this record up and you maintain the 100% start you've had, what would that say to rivals and other teams in the competition about Aston Villa as a bit of a statement?
Of course, tomorrow we are aware about the opportunity to get the 4th victory and 12 points, and the expectation for the next round or to be in the top 8 maybe is 16, 17 points. And they will be there, the best team in Europe. The better team in Europe, they will be there. But they will be some surprise. We are getting there, we are a surprise. We are not content, we are favorite to be top 8. Maybe yes, to be in the next round, but not 8. Of course, some teams, they are going to be out, favorite, more than us, out, but with the possibility to play the next round and to play then against the teams we are finishing in top 8. But of course, we are building the team. We are creating with the new players and with some players that are coming back after the injury, our team. And the most important for me now is, of course, to be competitive and to get as more as point we can. But the main objective is to build the team, because I know if I am building the team strongly like we did last year, and we are really being consistent more than we are, because we are, but not consistent like I think we have to. If we are not doing it, building the team and doing it is difficult to get for the next month being contender, to get our objective in different competition.
How many points do you think would guarantee you in the top 8? You know, you said 16, 17, you think?
Yes, our expectation is 16, 17. Thank you.
Hello, Unai. So do you think it will be decisive for Aston Villa's season the next month or so? You talked there about being able to achieve a level of consistency, and if you can't do that, maybe you can't achieve what you want to this season. Is that how important you think this period of the season is?
Yes, we are demanding, we are increasing our standards, and if we are increasing our standard in everything is because we want to be consistent then on the field and through it. And we are, of course, and obviously, not favorite or contender like another top 7 teams in Premier League. And here in Europe, there are another top teams in front of us, contender or favorite to finish better than us. But we are being competitive from when I arrived here until today, more or less in the high level. Because in Premier League, we are keeping, with the victory we are having, to be, I think, in the top 5 more or less. Until I start here 2 years ago with the club and the point and the victory we had and the defeat we had, I think doing the average we are in the top 5. And to keep it is the really most important way I want to build, to keep, and to create with the players. And how is the structure? We have to build a strong structure in the club and a strong structure inside with our players, the mentality, tactically as well. We have to work more than another team maybe, because maybe another team they can have another capacities to be contender, to be favorite in front of us for different ways. But our way is clearly to try to be a fighter team, working hard, and mentally, tactically, even emotionally, trying to be more intelligent than maybe some teams.
Hi, Unai. When do you think Aston Villa will stop being a surprise package? I mean, other clubs in Europe will be looking at Villa being at top of the standings in the Champions League and 4th in the Premier League and think you're a force to be reckoned with. Do you still see Aston Villa as surprise package?
If we are in the top 8, for me it's a surprise. It's not a big surprise, but it's a small surprise. And we are, at the beginning of the season, we weren't favorite to be in the top 8. We weren't favorite. Now we are favorite. Maybe after we won 3 matches, of course, maybe it's easier for us than another team they were favorite when they started the season. I think we can analyze the table, and we can, after analyze the table, remembering the teams that are there at the beginning of the season, and now how they are. Of course, we weren't favorite to be in the top 8. But after the first 3 matches we won, and even when we won against Bayern Munich at home, before in the dressing room we were speaking here, we have one motivation more. Is if we are winning today, maybe we can beat contender for the top 8. That was before the match we played against Bayern Munich in the dressing room. We were speaking about our objective, our motivation, how we were being motivated for something. Of course, to beat Bayern Munich, to play in Champions League, to play in Villa Park. Another one more was, if we are winning today, we can be contender to be in the top 8. And now, of course, after we won against Bologna, tomorrow is a new challenge. And after it, if we are winning, we can be clearly contender. Before this, we can be contender now. Tomorrow, if we are winning, we can be maybe clearly contender to be in the top 8. But of course, tomorrow is going to be very difficult. And to beat tomorrow here, Bruges, is going to be, and the players know because we are having our own experiences here in Europe last year, and we can remember. And I usually want to remember in the dressing room about our way last year. It's not about our experiences before in another teams, another countries, myself or other players. I'm speaking about our experiences here, with the players here, with the club here, Aston Villa. And last year was the first experience we had, and how we did this way, and how we are getting again a new experiences this year, and try to build the team through it.
On you go.
Can you give us an update on Matty Cash? Obviously went off on Sunday with an injury. Have you got any more information on?
Yes, they aren't here with us, Matty Cash and Ross Barkley. Those 2 players, they are with a small injury, both, and they aren't here.
So Cash for the
Cash and Ross Barkley. They are not available. Thank you.
Okay.